Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Jodie and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be introducing a new series that I have for you guys. I am super excited about this series mostly because it touches like super close to my heart. The name of this series is Taking Care of You. And when I mean taking care of you, I really do mean you. But I'm sure, as you all know, taking care of you could be anything. I'm gonna have a bunch of topics. I have a few already written down, but if you have any more that you want to add or you want me to talk about, mostly going to be relating to myself and how I deal with these certain topics. But by all means, I'm so open to any suggestions, any topics. It's just going to be taking care of us, because this year I solely want to, one of my goals is spending more me time. When you're in a really long relationship, you kind of just tend to blend together and you don't focus on yourself as often as you should. So that to me is going to be one of my goals this year, is to make sure that I'm focusing on myself, on my own goals, and making sure that I'm always in check. Not that I haven't always been like that, but this year I really do want to focus more on that, on me time, alone time, taking care of myself, just things of that nature. So for today's topic in the Taking Care of You series, it is self-confidence. And when I mean self-confidence, I mean everything that comes with self-confidence, and making sure that you're always confident in yourself and making sure that you're always okay and you're never feeling down. For a really long time, I always had it, but I masked it. I masked my confidence. I would be confident on the outward. Everyone around me thought like, wow, she's a super confident person. When I get home, I would tear myself literally down to the ground. I would talk really crazy things into my head. I would make myself think that I'm a certain way when in reality I'm not. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I've had a lot of amazing conversations with a lot of you online, and you all tell me the same thing. So in this video, I really want to talk about what I did to break from that ugly thoughts and be more confident in myself. So as we all know, in today's day and time, we have a beautiful and an ugly gift called social media. And I say ugly only because we have this stigma of how we think we should look and how we should act and what we should do and blah, 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 blah. But in reality, like, is that really how we want to be? Is that really how we want to look? Any of that. And I know that a lot of people can relate to that, because I see these Instagram baddies always talking about and going off how life is not what they make it seem. And you know, for a period of time, that's exactly how I thought I should look. I thought I couldn't take a picture if I had makeup on. For the longest time, I did not make videos because I thought I needed to put makeup on. Like, this is why it took me for a long time to finally sit in front of the camera and just be like, who cares how you look? People are gonna love you for you, not the type of makeup you wear, not what you do with your hair. I mean, as you all can tell, this is exactly how I went to work today. I mean, aside from the clothes I changed, but makeup, this is exactly how I look today. All I have is mascara, and I put texturizing spray in my hair. And I'm not downing the women that take the time to do their hair and makeup and all that, because more kudos to you. I can't wake up that early to get myself fully ready, but more kudos to you. This is not tearing anything down. This is for the girls out there that are like, I have to be this, no, you don't. You do not have to look like that. You do not have to always be on 100. And that was one of the biggest things that took me, like, once I broke that and I said I do not have to do this, my confidence levels went from literally like 0 to 100. I finally was able to be more confident. I didn't care how I looked when I posted anything. I didn't care how I looked, the pictures I took when I went out in public. None of that. I did not care. I used to think that I had to always look like I was pintada or whatever, but now I don't care. Not that I don't care about myself, it's just that I don't care what anyone thinks of me, because what's on the outside is not what's on the inside. And that was one of the biggest things that once I broke that down, literally my confidence levels went up. Another thing that I did, and this is partly because of me going to graduate school and finally graduating, but visualizing myself as what I wanted to be. For the longest time, and I know I've said this a lot, but for the longest time I did not know what I wanted to be or who I was. I didn't know what Jodie was and what my purpose was. When I went back to school, I was like, this is the field that I want to be in for the rest of my life. literally everything about the field just intrigues me. I'm always reading up on different policies, on different books. Anything that is related to human resources, I'm in it. And once I saw myself like a graduate and saw myself, like pictures myself hopefully one day becoming chief HR officer, I started to feel way more confident. And then when I started breaking down those goals, like graduating, finishing one course, doing this and my confidence level just kept going up and up and up. So I would definitely suggest, if you see yourself as something, set that visual in your head and start with little goals, small goals. Don't achieve something that, and this is another one that I had wrote down, but don't achieve something that is not achievable. And I'm just not saying that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to, but start off small. The next one that I had written down is say it to yourself. When I mean say it to yourself, affirm it to yourself. Tell yourself every day, this is what I'm gonna be, and this is what I'm gonna do to get there. For the longest time, I would put this quote that my dad told me when I was younger. I've had it on every single computer that I have worked at. I put it at the top, and it says, live like no one else now so you can live like no one else later. Interpret it any way you want, but that to me is my favorite quote. And when I think of that, I say, everything that I'm going through now will always be worth it in the end. No matter what it is, no matter what I'm going through, it's gonna be worth it. So when I see that quote every single day, I affirm to myself, Jodie, you've got this. I have this quote also on my phone that I always look at from time to time, but it says, be the boss you dreamed of when you were a little girl. Your 10-year-old self is counting on you. Don't let her down. And I said this in the beginning, but I always have been confident on the outward. I've always known, like, this is what I wanted to do, blah, 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 blah. But it was when I would be alone, like by myself, is when I would just tear myself down. So affirming to myself always that I'm going to be what I set my mind to be has helped me, and boosted my confidence levels to the roof. Something else that I would do to help my confidence is, this was like the worst one for me, but I had read it somewhere and I said, I need to do this, is to do something that scares you every single day. I know for us that are like freaked out by things like that, it's super scary. But when I started doing things that I would be scared of and I just did it, and on impulse sometimes, I'm like, and then it would be positive, I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. My first video that I ever posted, it was my unboxing video for my ring boxes. I was just like, I'm so nervous to do this. And it was just talking about products that I got. Like, why was I so nervous? But finally I told myself, like, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do it today. And I had told my fiance at the time, I had told her, I was like, I'm so nervous. She's like, just do it, just do it, just do it. So finally I did it. And after I filmed it and posted it, and it was like, I got a response from the actual ring boxes. They posted me on their page. I was like, oh my God, like, I actually did something that I'm so scared to do, and I was successful at it, and it went. And even if you're not successful at it, that first time that you're successful at it will beat all the negatives that you come across. So don't be afraid to do something that you're scared to do, and watch how your confidence levels will just literally boost. So this next one is a huge one for me. I always had that little, like I said earlier, I always had a little person inside that says, you can't do it, you can't do this. Your inner Debbie Downer, tell her to shut up. Tell him to shut up. Tell them to get out of your mind. Tell them it does not matter what they tell you, you are going to get it done. That is one of the biggest things for me, because I never wanted to do anything because of that little person inside of me that was telling me, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna be successful at that, blah, 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 blah. Finally, when I said shut up, stomp them, close them out, I was able to progress and be able to do things that I thought I'd never do. I touched on this next one a little earlier, but this one is another big one, is setting small goals. Set yourself up to win. And like I said, you can achieve anything you set your mind to, but to be able to boost your self-confidence if you're lacking in that department is start with small goals. Start with something very minute that you know you're gonna achieve, and once you achieve it, your confidence will go up. And then when you do the next goal, your confidence will go up and up and up and up, and then you'll be able to achieve crazy goals that then once you achieve, you're gonna be like, dang, because I had the confidence to do it. So yes, this is really huge for those that really are lacking self-confidence and want to be able to I guess quickly get it, is to set those small goals and knock anything out to achieve them. And once you do, you'll see the difference in you. You'll see your confidence levels go up, and you'll be able to know in your head that I did that, and I did what I had to do to get that done. This one right here is my favorite one, mostly because I don't talk about it a lot, because I'm not the type of person that really likes to tell anyone when I help someone or when I do something. I don't need it to be broadcasted. It is between me, that person, and God. So I don't care to do it too much, but I will, for the sake of this video, is to help someone else. And this can be both financially, lending a helping hand, lending a shoulder to cry on, an ear for someone to listen. It does not mean no thing is too small. It does not matter what you do, but as long as you help someone in the end, you will be able to feel confident about yourself because you were able to get someone else out of an ugly situation. And this to me is my favorite one because like I mentioned, I do a lot of charity work throughout the year. I have donated to so many different charities, not just charities, but people themselves, whether it be clothes, money, and nobody, like I said, nobody needs to know what I do. It does not matter. It's, like I said, it's only between me and that person. But in the past, I have helped so many people in so many different areas. And even now, like, a lot of you will always IM me or message me or text me and say, hey, your video really did help me, and I really did think that I could get to where you're at and feel the way you feel. And messages like those literally warm my heart so much, because I never thought that I could be someone to help someone. I never thought that that could be me. I never thought, because I said, like I always would tell myself, you're never gonna be able to do this, But once I started seeing people actually responding to the things that I post and responding to my videos, it really did help me and help my self-confidence go up, because I not only got to help someone else's self-confidence, but they were helping me in turn. I mean, it's a win-win situation when it comes to stuff like that. So definitely always help others in whatever department it is. And I'm not saying to go and give away your life savings or break your legs or do whatever. Just always help others. This next one is one that I wrote down that really did help me as well, is to create personal boundaries. And when I say this, it's not only within yourself, but with others as well. Don't cross this line. You cross this line, like, it's not gonna happen. Like, don't let others bully you into thinking what you should think of yourself. This goes back to what I said earlier. We are not meant to be like everyone else. We're meant to be our own selves. Why fit in when I was born to stand out? I mean, why be like everyone else when you can be your own individual self by creating those boundaries and not letting anyone or anything go across them? This next one kind of goes hand in hand to what I said earlier, but it is creating an equal mentality. People with low self-esteem, low self-confidence always feel like they're not deserving of things. Hello, me. Once you start seeing yourself as an equal to everyone else, the janitor the same as the CEO, your confidence levels will boost. You have to think of yourself as equal as everybody else. Just because stuff happens to you doesn't mean you're less deserving of anything. Everyone is deserving of a happy ending. Everyone is deserving of all the good that this world has to offer. Don't belittle yourself and make yourself think that you are less deserving because something happened to you, or you went through a very traumatic experience, or anything of that nature. Always see yourself as equal to everyone else, and just watch yourself gradually start to feel better about yourself, because you too are deserving of all the good this world has to offer. And lastly, this one is I said that was terrible, but this one is actually my favorite one. It is making sure that you care for yourself. And with this one, it is so important, because we can do all of the other things, but if we're not making sure that our self is always good, how are we going to be able to feel more confident about ourselves? And with this one, I will leave in closing, because this one actually ties into another video that I'm going to be posting soon. So you guys so much for watching. Today has just been an incredible day. As I was mentioned earlier, I did something that I was always scared to do, and I finally started my women's empowerment group, and I'm so excited with all the ladies that have joined. Literally, like, my eyes could get watery thinking about how incredible this day was, and how it went exactly how I thought it would go, and I'm just so excited, and I'm so excited for the videos that I have to come. And thank you guys so much for watching every single one of my videos and for always liking them or sending me an IM telling me that you really did enjoy it and how you're so excited for the next one. And any little comment means the world to me, and I'm getting extremely emotional. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what else to say, but I'm so excited for this year. I'm so excited for the next videos I have coming up. And if you have any other questions, or if you have any other ideas on topics that you want me to touch on and my personal experiences on them and how I was able to overcome them or get better at it, please let me know either in the comments below or on Twitter or Instagram. You all know my information will be down below, where you can follow me on all my social medias. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I already said that like 4 times, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have an amazing week. Bye.